Hi, my name's Brian, and as you know, I shoot on pretty much whatever camera I can get my hands on. I've got full frame, I've got APS-C, I've got micro four thirds, I've had 1-inch sensors and smaller. I really don't care, I like them all. But there's certain things about the micro four thirds system that you can play with and have fun with that you can't do with any other system. Due to the physical characteristics of the micro four thirds camera body, you could actually take pretty much any lens from any other system and adapt it to fit the micro four thirds camera. I have old Nikon lenses, old Canon lenses, I have old Pentax lenses, I have old Minolta lenses, I have Sears lenses. Yeah, Sears lenses. I mean, those are 40 years old, and I could put them on this micro four thirds camera. So just to give you an example, I have this 55mm Sears lens that I bought off a guy for $5. Actually, he had a duffel bag full of lenses that he had no use for. And it was a mishmash of all different brands, makes, models. And there's about 22, 23 lenses in there. Charged me $100. So I got each lens for, about $4. Can't beat that. Some of them I threw out right away. But there are some gems in there, like this 55 1.8. And it doesn't take much. Simple little adapter, cost me $6 to adapt it. So altogether, this lens cost me $10. And you know what? I happened to have it with me at a wedding one day. There was another photographer on scene. And I'm just checking my focus because I can't tell in my face if I'm in focus or not, but I can see my focus peaking. That's the only downside of old lenses. There's no autofocus, no auto aperture, nothing. You have to wing it, but it can be fun. Where's my focus? Right about there. Okay. So I happened to be at a wedding one day and I took this shot. There was another photographer on scene and he was up close with the couple and he had them set up in this beautiful windmill that we have in town. And I was somewhere off doing something. I wasn't paying any attention at all. And I happened to look over and I saw them on this windmill. And guys, I'm happy I had this 55mm adapted to my camera, just happened to be in the bag. Because guys, if you don't know, on a micro four thirds system, you pretty much double up any focal range that your lens is. So this 55 is actually like a 110. If you were to put a 110 on a full frame camera, you get the same kind of view. So the only other lens I had in my bag for that camera at the time was a 25mm. That was my portrait lens, right? So I quickly slapped this lens on, took this shot. I was just walking by. I don't even think I stopped. And it did a beautiful job, guys. Look at this, 45, maybe 50-year-old lens. Beautiful shot. So the point I'm trying to drive home here is, if anybody tells you micro four thirds is no good, think about this. Most people today are pulling out their cell phone, right? So your micro four thirds system is leap years beyond that cell phone. And you can have some fun with it. You can adapt old lenses to it. There's a lot of features that micro four thirds has that no other system really has. I know other systems are catching up, but the micro four thirds really started the whole mirrorless thing and all the features you could do with mirrorless. So I'm not trying to say that micro four thirds is better than anything else. Of course, every system has its advantages and disadvantages. This video was just to kind of bring home the point that micro four thirds has a place. And it's a fun system. So guys, just for fun and just to prove a point, I'm actually shooting this entire video on an old, it's about 40-year-old, I'm looking at it right now, Minolta Rocore X 45mm f2 lens. I picked it up for $5. And I'll bet you didn't even know that I had a 50-year-old lens on this camera. Maybe 40, I don't even know, that's how old it is. But guys, you could really have some fun adapting old lenses to the new camera. If you want to learn more about the micro four thirds systems and why I bought the Lumix G9 in 2023, I have a video up here you can watch. I don't know if my hand's in focus or not. That's the only thing with old lenses, I can't tell. It's hard to tell. I got focus peaking on, but it's hard to tell if I'm actually in focus or not. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, I read them all. So comment down below. Take care, guys.